every pop country song is basically a Rancid song, but with a little bit more distortion and a little bit more dirt, you know?
Tim.
Yes.
Hello from
Hello.
Catbite.
I don't care, and I swear, ain't gonna fake it in your night so tough, no. I don't care, and I swear, I'm gonna make it, gonna call your bluff.
Hello.
Welcome to my van.
Love it. It's like a little home.
This is a show about bad tour stories.
Yes.
So how long have you been in touring bands?
Started touring, I would say, about 2011.
Okay.
I learned guitar to join my high school ska punk band, The Snails, because the original second guitar player was not going to do band stuff after high school. And I was...
Can you imagine that? Yeah, after high school, I'm done with this.
And meanwhile, I was like the band manager.
Nice.
And I was slinging shirts. I was driving them places. I was making shirts like for them and stuff, and like doing all that stuff. But I couldn't play anything. And I ended up getting grounded when I was 17 until I turned 18. So it was like 3 months of being grounded. So the singer of that band, he gave me a shitty guitar. It was like, hey, learn how to play our songs. And so I was just locked away in my room for 3 months straight and learned how to play guitar. Joined that band, and we moved to Philadelphia. And after about like maybe 6 months to a year, we like started to get like outside gigs. But then we really started touring 2011, I'd say. Yeah.
Do you have a terrible tour story for me?
Yeah. So I was racking my brain trying to think of like there's this one that always sticks out. It was my first real tour, and I'm trying to think if anything beats it, but this one is just so ridiculous.
How old were you?
I must have been 19.
Okay.
I think it was my first ever tour. It was The Snails. We became friends with this guy, King Django. He was in the Stubborn All-Stars and Skinner Box, which is basically the Slackers before they were the Slackers. He heard about us. We played open for him, and he's like, you guys are good. He asked us to go on tour with him, and it was going to be The Snails opening, and then we were going to be his backing band.
Sure.
For 30 days in a row. 30 shows, 30 days.
No days off.
No days off. Basically a whole East Coast tour. So I'm like, 18, 19.
Yeah.
First time touring. Second night at tour, maybe third night. We play in Baltimore to not many people, and we're just like, all right, cool. All right, let's go to sleep. Where are we staying? And he's like, yeah, we're staying at a friend's house. It's actually more of like a warehouse, but it'll be fine. Middle of winter. This is January. Cold.
Yeah.
Very cold. And we're like, okay, cool. Yeah, whatever. We have like sleeping bags. That's it. We park and get to this place, and it's just a giant room, and there's like a stage, and it's just all concrete floor. There's like a corner where there's like a lazy boy, and then there's another corner where there's like a little kitchen. And we walk in, and there's like 20 people just kind of floating around this area. Some people are like doing drugs, and this is the first time I'm ever seeing drugs in my life. Like, this guy's like doing cocaine. I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on? And it's like 2 a.m. at this point, Baltimore, freezing. And there's no heat. We're just like, where do we sleep? And he's like, yeah, wherever you find room. I mean,
take your pick.
I'm just like in this room? And I'm kind of freaking out. I'm like, okay. And then, and as we're like kind of getting, we're like, is there water? He's like, not really. If you have to pee, just like do it now, because I'm gonna lock you guys in so no one like, breaks in. Because he like was going somewhere like in a different part of the room that's like, or different part of the building that's like on the outside where he like was staying or something.
He had like a nice plush penthouse apartment.
So we're like, okay. So we like all like pee, and I'm like forcing everything out. I'm like, I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night. Like we're basically locked in this warehouse. And he's like, oh shit, I am so sorry. I forgot there's going to be a band rehearsing at 2
a.m.?
Yeah, or like 3. And it's like, yeah, they're only going to be playing for like an hour, maybe 2. And turns out this metal band is going to be rehearsing in the room that we're sleeping in this giant, like freezing, like I'm talking like 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Like it was middle of January. We're just like all panicking because like everyone in the band is just like, this is our first ever tour. Like, is this normal? Like, I don't know what to do. Like, and like I had earplugs, and so yeah, we basically just like all kind of huddle in this little corner as far away from the stage as possible, and we're just like getting down, like, and they're like setting up. I'm like, maybe they're just not, they won't be loud. I don't know, maybe they will be quick. Turns out like full-blown metal band rehearsing for 3 to 4 hours until the sunlight came up. And we're just like in the corner. And of course I had to pee. And I was like, I have to pee. I'm so cold. I'm like in my sleeping bag with like every article of clothing that I had for the tour. And like 4 pairs of socks. And like a sweatshirt, like 4 shirts, a jacket. And then just like my earplugs. I'm just like in this little cocoon, just like, I want this to end, I want this to end. So that until the morning, did not sleep at all. And then of course, like we have like a 9-hour drive the next day to like South Carolina or something. Fuck, this is what being in a band is like, I guess.
All right, well, is hoping you guys to sleep in a bed tonight.
I will.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.